president of membership. So you guys got a pretty big initiative coming up this next Tuesday. It's the healthcare symposium, I guess you could call it, or
we do.
Yeah.
We thought September hasn't been busy enough for us, so why not get one more event in September before we round out the month and kick off some things in October as well. But we've been talking about for a while, one of the largest issues that impact our small businesses is the selection of healthcare choices for them and their employees. And so we wanted to put together an insurance and healthcare forum of sorts, really to help small businesses connect with insurance providers, get answers maybe before open enrollment, find out some different options that are happening. We also know there are some things happening with Blue Cross being in network again at the Hutch Clinic. And so we wanted to get people in the room to just match make, but also talk about those things. And I'm in regular communication with the CEOs of our 3 largest healthcare institutions. And we just had a call actually yesterday too with the summit. But Hutch Regional, Hutch Clinic, and Prairie Star all serve spectrums of the healthcare delivery system in our community. And we thought, what a great opportunity to get the CEOs of those organizations on the stage, answering some of the tough questions about what's impacting them, but using that same opportunity then to get people in the room to look at insurance options.
It's a big part. I have not even thought about the employer part of it because I think about it individually. I received notification. I think it's December 7th that you have to have your decision. And you really do have to pay attention even as an individual because those plans change. What fits you this year might not fit you next year. Haven't even thought about the employer part of it. And what you deal with the membership, Marcy, is they have to decide, okay, what's going to be best for their group.
Right. We also wanted to just try to help people that are maybe gun shy of trying to find out about health insurance just because they've heard the stories and it's, a 1-800 number or an email or a form online. And now they're going to have 7 of our insurance provider chamber members in the same room, eyeball to eyeball, get to meet them, meet several of them, maybe make some appointments for later for a more customized conversation that pertains to them and their business. And we also want to make sure that the community knows this is open to everyone to attend.
That was my next question. Say exactly, was it just members only or was it open for everybody?
Yeah, so the panelists and the exhibitors are all chamber members, but we want anyone that is struggling in the healthcare world or just want to know more about what's going on in the healthcare in our community, please come.
Debra, it is so important to know what your health care is, and a lot of, especially older citizens, do not know exactly. I mean, it's you just go like, I'll just fill out this form, and I hope this is right. And hoping this is right can cost individuals a lot of money.
That's right. And, many people are covered by their employer while, they're employed, and all of a sudden you find yourself retired, you're on Medicare, you need to have some other coverage and supplements, and there are always questions. And so this is an opportunity to get those questions answered for both. And so you're right. Many of the events that we put on at the Chamber are members only, but this is an instance where the public is invited. Chamber member or not, please come and join us. It's Tuesday at the Stringer Fine Arts Center. We will begin right at 9 a.m. sharp with the panelists, and so we will be there in the auditorium, have that program for about 45 minutes of presentations and Q&A, and then all of the insurance providers will be set up across the hall in Stringer, and then the forum will be open until noon.
I was in that world, the medication world at least, and I know a little bit about HMOs and some of those, and it has to do with formularies. For those that are wondering, when you look at your Part D coverage, and that's the biggest part, and that's your pharmacy coverage, is there's so many different levels of the formularies that a drug you might have to get prior authorization. There's a lot that goes into it that confuses a lot of people, including myself.
Well, I definitely don't have answers, but that's why we want to have the people in the room that can answer those, Glenn.
I think it's going to be very well attended, and I'm hoping to make it myself to be able to go there because those are questions that come up. And like I said, things change every year. Mm-hmm. And Marcy, you know that as well. And it's good for the members, the corporate members that are members of the chamber to know that as well.
Absolutely. I did want to toss out there who will be exhibiting. That Farm Bureau Financial Services, Mary Winters Agency, Heartland Retirement and Benefits Consulting, Fee Insurance, Pro Value Insurance, ECG Insurance, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas, and Great Plains Physicians Health Plan.
Central Plains.
Oh, Central Plains Physicians Health Plan. Thank you. And we also have the 3 medical facilities that will also be exhibiting that day too: the hospital, the clinic, and Prairie Star.
That's outstanding. So, all right, that's coming up this coming Tuesday, 9 a.m. at Stringer Arts Center. Again, encourage people to get there and have their questions ready and be able to enjoy those presentations that'll be taking place. That's exciting that you guys put that together. We're going to talk about that more and some other things when we return. We have the Chamber ladies with us this morning on the BW Morning Show. We'll be back right after this. The ladies from the Chamber, Debra Teufel is here with us this morning, CEO and Vice President of Membership. Marcy Weingartner is here this morning as well. We want to talk about a couple other things that you got going on other than the healthcare seminar. That is next Tuesday, 9 o'clock, Stringer Arts Center. Public is welcome for that one, but we're getting close to election time.
That's right. We have elections around the corner, and one of the things that our chamber does under our public policy and advocacy is hosting city council and candidate forums for elections. In this case, we're hosting a city candidate forum, and that is going to be this coming Thursday, so October 2nd at 6 p.m. We're going to keep Stringer Fine Arts Center just as busy as it can be next week. Yeah. We might as well just hang out there all week, Marcy, but that forum is going to begin at 6 p.m. Thursday, October 2nd. And if you don't know where Stringer Fine Arts Center is, it is at 600 East 11th. Again, this is an event that's open to the public. We encourage people to come out from all over the city, but in particular, the Southwest and Northwest District elections and then the City Council at large. Each of those races have 2 candidates each. And so the way we structure that is it is a moderated forum. We prepare questions in advance. Our public policy committee actually reviews those questions. We have a battery of about 10 questions. It'll be about an hour and a half forum, I would expect. And then the candidates will all make opening statements, a little bit about themselves, why they're running, why they feel that they're qualified to run. And then we will ask questions that run the gamut of things that are important to our public policy and important to our community.
You mentioned the city council already. I think it's also school board has a couple as well, correct?
There are some forums coming up for the school board, and I believe the Young Professionals is hosting at least one of those. Yes. I do not have those dates top of mind. Glenn, you probably have them in your newsroom. But yes, and then I heard on your radio station that there's going to be some other things starting next week, October 1st and maybe October 8th. The school district is going to be giving some tours about the impacts of the pending bond issue. So I would encourage people to get out and get educated on that topic as well.
And that's a good word to use, educated, because I've seen some posts already on social media that are not accurate, and people need to get educated and vote the way you wish to vote, but be educated about it.
Yes. So next week will be busy for us. September 30th, we'll start at 9 a.m. at Stringer Fine Arts. That'll be our healthcare and insurance forum. And then we hope to see people on Thursday night at Stringer Fine Arts, 6 p.m. for the City Council Candidate Forum. I just want to put a plug in for other things in our community. The same night as the Candidate Forum, the Hutchinson Community Foundation is doing an Uplift event. And so I believe that starts at 4:30. It overlaps with ours just a little bit, but we want to keep people busy. You can never say you're bored in Hutchinson. I guarantee you we always have something going on for folks. If you just hold your breath a minute, and then at the end of next week, the Rod Run is upon us.
Yes, exactly.
So there's always something to do in Hutchinson. And we're really proud of that.
We just took a deep breath after getting finished with the state fair, which you guys were busy with that as well out there. So there's stuff going on every time you turn around. We
love the state fair. We have we have a visitor building right there in the mid grounds of the state fair. We're just down the road from you at your Pools Plus station that you hang out in. We staff that building all during the fair from morning until till night, and we staff it ourselves, but we also have a lot of good community partners, and a lot of our tourism coalition partners help us staff it. But it is a busy day, a busy 10 days of the fair, and we enjoy every minute of it. I know Marcy and I try to spend as much time out there as we can. So September goes by in a flash, and then we can't wait to see it roll around again the next year.
Marcy, I follow the chamber on Facebook. Saw you had a couple new members as well. You handle the membership committee. So that's exciting.
I guess when you sell 3 things in one day, it's called a hat trick. And I texted Debra and said, we got 3 new members today. It's a hat trick. So very exciting. We have a couple. So on social, you can see that. We'll also include it in our upcoming quarterly mailing action pack of all our new members. And then we do have members that join that just keep it on the down low, or as far as they just don't want that big splashy promotion of it. So we do have more members that join than maybe show. But speaking of members, we do have a member event also Friday, October 3rd to round out our week at the chamber. We have First Friday Coffee. So that will be at Advanced Physical Therapy up on about 30th and Lorraine. And they've hosted in the past. They do a great job with awesome breakfast, snacks, and coffee. And that is open to chamber members. But again, if someone isn't a chamber member but has interest, all they have to do is call our office, and they can come as our guest to check it all out.
Highly recommend that you do that so you can be involved with some things. Debra, you're looking at your calendar. What else you got going on?
Well, I just want to put a plug in for some of the hard work that Marcy and our ambassadors do for us. We have about 750 chamber members across Reno County and really across the region. And every year we do an event called Operation Thank You to just express our thanks to all of our members for supporting the work that we do in the community. And so Operation Thank You is October 1st. So we will not be resting between September 30th and our event on the 2nd. No, we will be out delivering thank yous to all 750 of our members. And then, like Marcy said, we'll see everyone hopefully at First Friday Coffee on the 3rd. One of the things that we'll be delivering to our members on the 1st is an invitation to a breakfast event on October 10th. And this is going to be the first time we have done it this way. We have traditionally done a cookout for our members as a thank you. This time we're hosting an event on Walnut. We're closing down the street for about a half a day in front of the chamber building at 2nd and Walnut. And we're going to have a Rise and Dine event and have food trucks and just thank our members to come out for breakfast that morning. And also come see our new mural at the corner of 2nd and Walnut. If you haven't seen it, all roads lead to Hutch.
Outstanding. So that's going to be taking place on October 10th. So street party on Walnut. That sounds pretty good. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it very much. Looking forward to Tuesday at Stringer Arts Center at 9 o'clock for the health forum and all the other forums and invitation and activities you guys have coming up. So thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting us back,
Have a wonderful
Glenn.
Friday. We'll be back. Top of the hour news coming away on BW Radio, KWBW, Hutchinson, Kansas.